Yes, people. What's happening? It's your boy NSG right about now here chilling with the one and only Willy Winarko. How you
Yo, what's
doing, my
good?
brother?
Yeah, man, we good, man. How about you?
I'm blessed, man. Do you know what?
Mhm.
It's been tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think everyone that I know, it's been going through some rough things right now. You know,
Mhm.
but you know, I'm trying to stay positive because you know, I think the energy that you put out to those people that
Mhm.
need you
Mhm.
to feel you gotta let out positive energy. Isn't that right, bro?
Yep. Yeah, man. Just give positive energy all the time, man. There's too many negativity outside there, and if you can just put a little sprinkle that you can give, it'll mean a lot, man. It'll mean a
To
lot.
the people that care about you and to your family, to your friends, and giving that extra motivation, right?
Mhm.
But I'm pretty sure everyone's not doing okay right now, right?
Mhm.
Everyone's going through the
Sure.
same thing. Do you know anyone that you lost so far in COVID?
Uh, uh Hopefully not, man. Hopefully everybody is going through it well.
Mm,
This whole pandemic thing is a situation where um it's a mixed bag in
mm,
a way, because you don't know what you're going to get out of it. Even the ones that aren't dying of it,
mm.
we're dying economically. We're
Oh yeah.
just we're,
Mm,
we're dying creatively, and at the end of the
mm.
day, we just got to keep our heads up.
And that's what you did, bro, with the whole, with your current movement right now, with your project and your company wrap up.
Hmm.
Tell me, with all these kind of like negative vibes, how do you maintain that growth, man? And what's the mindset, man? What's the strength?
I think the mindset is just believing in the vision that you have, at the end of the day, because
Mm,
what we had in the beginning of it was, okay, we just want to make good music, spreading the vibes out
mm,
there, creating things that we could be proud of,
mm.
at the end of the day. And so with the movement, I think it's more of
Initial
we are giving.
conviction.
Yeah, it's just us trying to,
Mm.
get our vision out there. We started with just an iPhone, and now we're growing into something bigger. So hopefully everything
So
will
let me break it
you
down
know.
for like the people who are listening right now. So like the
Hmm.
the conviction, the strength in the beginning, that's what's gonna carry you in your career. Is that what
Hmm.
you're trying to
Hmm.
say?
Definitely, man. Talking about conviction, and just like, at the end of the day, right? Everybody can do anything.
Mm,
Like, the blueprints is out there. Ever
mm,
since the internet came to being,
mm,
anybody can do whatever.
mm.
You could learn from being a chiropractor to just making music. If you've
Right.
got the utilities, if you've got an internet connection, you can actually do these things. Maybe not legally, but
Okay.
you can actually practice all these things. And
Find the
so,
find the resources out there. Yeah, everything's there. Yeah.
yeah, the
Amazing.
resources is out there. And
Amazing.
so when it comes to creating, or whether it's music, content,
Huh.
videos, or whatever, you know it's out there. And so
Mm,
what we did was, okay, we took those resources and we tried to make something out of it. We're not the most professional
mm,
looking content. We were not making the most amazing piece of whatever, but at least what we can do is we can just let you guys see the vision, let you
mm,
guys see what's inside our minds.
mm.
And at the end of the day, that's enough, man.
Right. That's great, man. I mean, shout out to you. One, I mean, it's a
Hmm.
tough year for everyone last year, but you found growth, you found strength, and
Hmm.
and I think that's really inspiring. And I hope everyone that listens, man, I don't think it's not gonna get easier forward, right?
Nah.
Nah.
But see, the thing about it is, with the vaccines out,
Mm,
and with a new hope in 2021, you know, I think it will get a little bit better. It's going to
right.
be a little bit better. And talking about this thing where, like, okay, we are growing. Everybody is growing. We've got
Mm,
a lot more time.
mm,
We're not working the way that we used to work. And
mm-hmm,
so, with this whole little new setup that we
mm,
have, I think everybody will benefit, even from a time perspective, or like if we can get through this, I think everybody will benefit for the better. Like all we have to do is just like stay strong, and just focus on what we do, and
And what you
just staying
create as well. Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like I think at the end of the day, if if we can get through all this stuff, then I think it'll be better for everybody.
I want to ask you something on a psychological level. There's going to be people who will have excuses. There's going to be people that will have like say, look, I'm not as mentally strong as certain people. I don't have the resources or whatever. Like, what would you say to those people who wants to create, but they're unable to create because there's something in their mind that hold them back? What would you say to them to get themselves motivated?
I think what I would say is you don't have to be, like, let me just take it back a little bit. I think a couple of months ago, I kind of felt like, when we were all at home and, we were on lockdown, everybody felt like they had to do something. It's like, okay, I have to be productive. I have to be extra productive because I have way more time on my hands and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not really like, it's not, you don't have to do it. It's not an obligation for you to have to do that. It's like, you don't have to, make content or, like run a business now. It's not the perfect time to do it. There are way too many external factors that won't get you, that will hinder you, from whatever that you said, whether is it psychological, or maybe it's economics, or maybe it's just like people not having the resources yet. But again, as I would say, is that it's a year of learning. I think the best thing that we can do right now is just learn. It's not about being the most productive, or you gotta create or whatever. It's like, nah, as long as you can learn from what we are going through right now, then
and
that's okay.
There,
if you can rest, right? If you can have a rest, you can free up some headspace. That's being productive, in my opinion.
That's
it's
growth
not an
as well,
obligation, man.
That's like taking your time out and just kind of like meditate and just kind of like chill and watch Netflix and cool the heads and cool your processing powers, and finding that extra time that is in its way, it's productive. So you should never feel guilty about having those relaxing times, because at the end of the day, there is a certain like, if you want to accomplish something, it's better to have a sound mind rather than a compressed mind. Like having
because that's the one. People are guilty. Like, they feel guilty. It's like, oh man, I didn't do anything in 2020, or like, I didn't do anything during the pandemic. I lost my job. I don't have much savings. And this situation isn't just like one or two people. It's a lot of people that's actually going through it. Right?
Except Jeff.
You don't have to feel.
Except Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk.
Yeah, exactly, right? If you
everyone's
have
going through the same thing,
right? If you don't have money, like, it's hard out here.
It's hard
out
here.
If you're not as productive right now, you're looking at social media and you're trying to look at it. It's like, oh man, why are all these people, doing all these amazing stuff? It's like, nah, you don't have to.
No, you don't have
to. It's not the time for that, because we have something else that we have to, that we have to accomplish. Is like, just
there's a bigger priority, which is looking after each other's health and mental health, living,
right? It's living.
Right.
You're just trying to live.
That's a very, very, very good perspective, because I think during the whole Corona period, in the beginning period, I felt guilty, but as time goes on, and I just go on with the flow and appreciate the little things that we have in our lives. Family, relationship, connection with people, and also time, and it's quite luxurious to have these extra times and actually not feel guilty about it, right?
We don't have to like guilt. Just we're having guilt because we look at things on our phones, or we look at the TV screen, or we're looking at our environments. We're like, oh man, I'm not doing much. Well, you don't have to feel guilty about it.
No.
But at the end of the day, if you want to step the game up and you want to up a level, that you like you will know when you are ready. Like it's not up to your friends, it's not up to me, it's not up to you, it's not up to NSG, but it's up to like your personal self. Where like, okay, if I want to up my game, I'm gonna have that conviction. I want to create my vision. Well, then it's like it's up to you again. It's not other people in telling you. Like I don't think. I listen to Gary V a lot, and it's like I don't think any Gary V motivational speech is gonna get people to work or like to to become better. Unless they have at the end of the day, unless they have a mindset that they have in their hearts where it's like, okay, I want to be better. I
Yeah.
want to learn. That's why I
So
said in the beginning is that all you have to do is that the willing to learn in this year, and everything else will just be set into place, in my opinion. Yeah.
cool. Well, I'm going through an article right now, having
Mm-hmm.
I think having a clear, focused mind is very important. So I'm just checking out this website called theblissfulmind.com, and they're talking about mental clarity here. And I think that's the
Okay.
most important thing for us right now, to have that clarity, because firstly, it says in this article, clarity helps you find focus and direction. Because if you ever felt lost and directionless in your life, which is what a lot of people are going through right now with the whole current situation, it's hard to make progress when you don't have clarity around your goals and priorities. So you can't move forwards towards your life. So that's one point that it makes.
Nice.
The second things about it is just clarity makes it
So
easier.
just on that article. Yep. Yep.
Clarity makes it easier for things to
You're
get
breaking
done.
up, man.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You there?
Clarity makes it easier for things to get done. When you're clear on the reasoning why you're doing something, it's much easier for things to get done. And when you start a project, you have that, you won't give up halfway through, because you probably in the beginning was already clear of why you're doing it in the first place, which comes back to what you said in the beginning, really, because when you create a wrap up, you have a clear intention, and that's how you've maintained your clarity and the process, and then so on and so forth. I think you guys should check out the website, theblissfulmind.com/mental clarity, and it goes on about talking about clarity makes it easy to prioritize. Clarity helps you push through your doubts. When you're focused and distracted, sometimes you don't believe in yourself, and that's actually what happened to me, really. And spending time reflecting on myself and discussing it with your loved one, you get to see what you're meant to be doing, because instead of worrying what other people think about you, and it's important to have that clear, focused mind, and don't hesitate to kind of like have weird thoughts and stuff. And I think one last thing it says in the article is like, clarity helps you feel content. Because if you ever felt guilty about not appreciating life, even though your life is pretty good, then it's not good, really.
Yeah.
So you can't second guess yourself, and mental clarity allows you to see things as they are. And man, so I think that's a challenge for everyone right now, right? To have that mental clarity, and also with the clarity, you're realistic with your financial situation. You're realistic about your talents and your ability, and with that clear, concise thoughts, you can make real decisions that are important right now, because I think there's nothing more important right now than making clear decision, and part of that decision is actually to chill and actually to have that clarity, right?
Yeah. See, the thing about having mental clarity is sometimes, we cloud ourselves with so much noise out there. There's so much noise out there, and it's hard for us to achieve this. It's not as easy to find it nowadays. Even before COVID. Before COVID happened, I think having that mental stability and just like trying to see a problem in a clear way is kind of hard for us, especially for us who uses emotion
To create.
to drive our creations. But at the end of the day, having a clear mind is going to be beneficial, to everything that we do.
Everything that we do.
It's just that how do we find it? Because some people, having a clear mind means is jogging at 4 a.m. in the morning, eating healthy, and for other people it's just like trying to live life to the fullest, with their parties or whatever, or
With their
some
partners
people just
and
want to live normally,
yeah.
right? It's different, like trying to find your mental clarity is different for everybody. And so I think the message that I have is, like, we don't have to look at one person or one figure and say, okay, that's how you achieve it. I think it's just an A or B testing process where, like, okay, you got to test it your own way. You know, um, there's a whole bunch of books and stuff, how to find, this clarity thing. For example, there's like I think the minimalist movement was out there a
Oh,
couple
that's
of
great
years
movement, man.
ago.
Yeah, man, that's a
Yeah,
great movement.
right.
Yeah, I
And
try.
then it's like there's also like how you eat health, or like you try to have like zero waste in your life and stuff
Eat
like that.
healthy and yeah.
You know, and there are way too many things that you can do, but at the end of the day, it's like you got to find your own path.
Yeah,
Those things are just like road signs. It's like it's just where you want to go. You can see these, but it's like at the end of the day, you got to find it yourself and your
brilliant.
own formula to find that mental clarity.
Cool, man. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah, and I mean, like, again, guys. Yeah, I hope all you people that listen find your mental clarity. Use these times to actually find yourself. It's
Big.
Young Hustler podcast just made a comeback. So we figure.
Yeah.
We figure out we had a little break. So we trying to find our clarity as well right now. So
Yep.
I hope you guys find a good reflection in yourself.
Big.
And start figuring out what will make you like sound in terms of mental health, sound also into your decision making. And I hope everyone that listens, you find your happiness, because at the end of the day, during this rough times, the things that are gonna get you through are the moments that you create, which is the happy moments that you create, and being content with your current situation and finding that strength to go day by day and making all those hard decisions. I wish you guys all very well. This is the Young Hustler podcast with your boy NSG, and it's the homeboy.
Yo, Willy Winarko.
All right, guys. God bless you. Take it easy. It's your boy NSG out.